Hi, I'm Charisse Walker with Walker Properties, and today I am here with Allan Boldt from Pioneer Title, and he is going to answer what title insurance is. I've had a lot of people ask, and I figured I'd come to the source. So Allan, why don't you tell us about yourself, what you've done, and then...
Okay. Well, I've been in the business since 1983. I've worked for small agencies, for the underwriter in Utah, Idaho, and Washington, and I've seen quite a few things.
So tell me, what is title insurance?
Title insurance is a way for a buyer to invest, to protect their investment in real estate, to make sure that the seller really owns the property that they're selling and that they don't have any defects in the title.
Okay, and what, if I'm a homeowner and I say, I just bought the property recently, I know there aren't any liens on it, why do I have to pay for title insurance?
Well, the main reason is so that you can have a buyer. Buyers want to know that the seller really owns the property, that there's no liens that aren't paid for, and judgments and divorces and things such as that, and that's the main reason.
What happens if there is an issue?
If there is an issue, that's why you have title insurance. It's good for as long as you own the property or your heirs own the property, so that if you have an issue, you come talk to us, we either solve the issue or we pay you what you paid for the property.
All right, and there's two different types of title insurance, right?
There's one for owners of property, and that insures the owner that once they pay for the property, they own it, subject only to the liens that they've created. The other is meant for the lender, and making sure that the person borrowing the money owns the property, has the right to sign on the note, the trust deed, and encumber the property.
Great. So recently I had one where my buyer was ready to purchase it, but they couldn't because there's an issue with probate and multiple deeds. So what did you do?
Well, we checked the probate out to make sure who the personal representative is, to make sure that the parties selling it have the right to do it. And we required a couple of deeds from people who just recorded things that they shouldn't have, so that title would be clear for the buyer.
Great. And we get to close soon too.
Yes, yes.
All right, any other questions that come up to you or that you'd like to explain?
Well, if they have any questions, give me a call at our office at 801-900-5555, or my cell number is 801-870-1660. If you prefer to email, my email address is Allan, ALLAN, @titlepioneer.com.
Great. All right. Well, I'm Charisse Walker with Walker Properties, again here with Allan Boldt, and we hope you have a great day.